Hello, everybody. This is Gerald Salenti, and it's Tuesday, April 8th, 2025. And your new Trends Journal's coming out live very shortly. And here's the cover. Yep, says it right there. You hate Israeli genocide? You're an anti-Semite. Heil, Amerika will put you in jail. Totally fucking disgusting. They sell this shit that you hate what the Israelis are doing to the innocent people, bombing Gaza into ruins, and you're an anti-Semite, fuck off, just to make it clear. And speaking about fucking off, hey, did you see what happened to the markets today? Ooh, they were way up. The Dow was up, almost 1,400 points, 1,400 points. Closed down over 300 points. Yeah. NASDAQ, S&P 500, they were all up, all went down. Trade wars heating up. Trade wars heating up, and where it goes, nobody knows. Two of your top trends for 2025. The wild card and the trump card. And nobody knows how they're being played. They're being played every day in a very different way. And now Trump says he's going to put 110% tariffs on something on China, and China said, we're not going to bow down to you. This thing is really ramping up, and where it goes, nobody knows. Wild cards are being played every day like we've never seen before in the history of the world in modern times. Never before. And we're giving it to you in your Trends Journal in every way we can. Your economic update this week, you're not going to want to miss. It's a wild ride. And as we had forecast, again, two of our top trends, the trump card and the wild card, they're being played every day and nobody knows how they're going to play them. Last week, 6.6 trillion, nearly $7 trillion got wiped out of the equity markets. Today, the NASDAQ was down over 2% again. The dot-com bust is coming, and nobody's talking about that other than the Trends Journal. You're not allowed to talk about it. Again, China is going to ramp up their AI, and they don't need America to do it. So the dot-com bust, ready or not, here it comes. It's going to crash the equity markets. You see oil prices. Whew. Oh, drill, baby, drill. Oh, that was Trump's thing. They're going way down because the global economy is going way down. And OPEC Plus, what they stupidly did is they said they're going to increase their oil output because they need more money. So more oil, more supply, less demand. You see where things are going on that end. So now the United States is saying, that guy Navarro, who's the mouthpiece for Trump as far as the economy goes and trade, said that these lower oil prices are going to bring down inflation. And he's right. They were going to bring down inflation, but he said it's going to stop a recession. Well, that's not what a lot of people are saying, that it's going to stop a recession. Matter of fact, we're putting in the Trends Journal, you got one article after another. USA Today, Jamie Dimon, Larry Fink, Bill Ackerman, more of the economic outlook with Trump's tariffs, Forbes, recessionary tracker, one after another. ABC News, Trump's tariffs could cause a recession. Axios, the third global recession. The Economist threatens global recession. BlackRock resets recession forecast. CNBC. Again, one after another. So you got some people saying no recession's coming, others saying it's not coming. And what we're saying, get ready for dragflation, declining economic growth and rising inflation. You got it. And it's going to happen. So gold prices, again, to make this 1,000% clear, I had expected gold prices to go up during this time. They're down from their highs. When they hit like a high of like 3,157 or something like that was a high, I think, around the beginning of the month. And now it's about 2,980 or something. But they're still way high, and we see it going higher. And this is important. The higher gold prices go and the more gold shines, that's going to pull a lot out from the Bitcoin world. People want that real hard asset. They don't want a digital one that you can't touch, feel, smell, hold, or anything. So we're going to see more and more of a weakness should, or when, I'm going to say, gold prices really spike, because this is a wild ride into the future. And again, you have to put it all together. And the wars are ramping up. You had that guy Hegseth a little over a week ago over in Japan said, we're going to protect Taiwan against China. Oh, yeah, right. And now China is ramping up their military drills in Taiwan. And just as we went on the air, you ready? White House spokesman Caroline Leavitt said that if Iran will abort negotiations efforts with the U.S. to sign a nuclear deal, quote, there will be consequences. I think coming out of her mouth, it's consequences. Can you believe this fucking shit? Hey, I'm just a spokesman. I just repeat the crap they tell me to talk about. Ready? Quote, President Trump imposed crippling sanctions on the Iranian regime. Oh, a regime? Unlike the gangs that we have running America, if you ain't a repulsive kin, if you ain't a Democrat, you got no fucking right to say anything. How about that regime? Oh, no. President Trump imposed crippling sanctions on the Iran regime and gave them a choice. Hey, I'm Trump. I'll give you a choice. You listen to me. I'm a spoiled daddy's boy. I got everything from my father. I got my daddy left us over $500 million worth of real estate. I didn't have to work. Yeah, that guy. Close a deal or suffer. Isn't this nice language? Who the fuck? Where is the outrage of this? Calm down, Zelensky. We don't like your potty mouth. You could talk, they could talk about slaughtering people all over the world. But if you don't like the genocide, the slaughter, say it with a proper, go fuck off. There are no fighters left anymore. That's why these scumbags get away with this shit. You got it? Moving on. She said, but as the president said yesterday, if they do not choose a deal, which is the direction we see them progressing in, there will be dire consequences. Isn't that nice, everybody? More dire consequences against the Iranians who've done nothing to us. And to make it clear, we have the fake news propaganda bell. That's what you're getting. And thank you for giving us that. In my book, Trend Tracking, Far Better Than Megatrend, How I Became a Trend Forecaster During the Iranian Conflict, when they first taught us to hate the Iranians, back when they overthrew the dictator, the Shah. Okay? They got all the details, but people don't give a fuck about the details. Now you had Netanyahu over here. They're putting a deal together. Goes back to gold prices. They attack Iran. You're going to see oil prices go to $120 a barrel plus. It's going to crash the global economy. And it'll be the beginning officially of World War III and the end of life on Earth. Because here's what the Iranians said. Trump wants a new deal, end Iran's regional influence, dismantle its nuclear program, and halt its missile work. These are unacceptable to Tehran. Our nuclear program cannot be dismantled, a senior Iranian official told Reuters today. Quote, our defense is non-negotiable. How can Tehran disarm when Israel has nuclear warheads? Yeah, between 200 to 400 of them. Who protects us if Israel or others strike? Said another official. You got it? They're not going to back down. You got 91 million Iranians versus 7 million Jewish people in Israel. Who's going to win? And they're very advanced, the Iranians, scientifically, technologically, and militarily. And the United States hasn't won a war since World War II. And again, Russia defeated Germany first, but you're not allowed to talk about that. So anyway, we've got all this information in your Trends Journal, what's going on in the Israel war, what's going on in the wars going on are just despicable, and there's no outrage. And now Europe is building up to fight the Russians. Again, you can't make this shit up. One article after another. You ready? Let me find this one. Merz ally, Germans who aren't afraid of Russian threat are in denial. Oh, the Germans that killed over 25 million Russians in World War II? Oh, those Germans, the Heil Hitler Germans? Oh, yeah. Russia hasn't threatened Germany. Russia hasn't threatened anybody. Again, the facts, they're in your Trends Journal. This is when it was a quarterly. This is 2014, the spring edition, when the United States overthrew the democratically elected government of Viktor Yanukovych in Ukraine. Now even the New York Slime, the toilet paper record, is admitting what the United States did in that war. But you're not allowed to talk about that. No, they killed over 15,000 Russian people in the Donbass region of Ukraine. But yeah, that they could do that. Yeah. So anyway, people have no idea. And again, the Technocracy is taking over, and we got great articles by Joe Duran, the Technocracy man. Yep. Humanoids set to explode as human populations implode. Post-human fever dream continues. Yep. One article after another. The United States has become a two-tier country. Phil Giraldi, top CIA cat, former guy who quit because he wouldn't put up with it. More about microplastics from Dr. Joseph Mercola. And again, a whole special report, Trump's tariffs, the ups, the downs, for better and for worse. It's all there. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 articles just on tariffs. Again, the magazine, you read what you want. It's a magazine. You can get it in different languages. You could listen to it, read it like a book, or read the whole thing. It's $2.59 a week. We're giving you everything we can to help you prepare, prevail, and prosper in these dangerous times ahead. So support us because we're supporting you. The more subscribers we have, the more the truth goes out. The more the truth goes out, the better the opportunities for positive change for the future. Because all you're getting is fake news. This is the propaganda bell. Yep. Fake news. And again, going back to the cover of the Trends Journal, where are all, here we are. You hate Israeli genocide? You're an anti-Semite. Heil Amerika will put you in jail, which they're doing. Throwing them out of the country, putting them in jail, locking people up. And we're probably next. People are canceling their subscriptions. They call me an anti-Semite, these little fuck faces, because I'm opposed to this disgusting war. Anyway, let's go back to the COVID war. Remember all of those. This is the horseshit bullshit word. Celebrities. I'm an active celebrity. Go fuck off, celebrities. I don't care, poo. Fuck you. Celebrities. Remember all these clowns coming out? Here's your articles. If you don't get the COVID jab, you're threatening other people's lives. Dolly Parton, one after another. One clown after another. Screaming out that guy Van Zandt. Little so fucking fight. Arrogant fucking prick. This is a COVID war champ who got the shot. Oh, he got COVID? And then he supported the Ukraine war. All of these fucking artists. Hey, Remember all the artists were anti-war? Now you got lockjaw. How come you're not out there protesting for war, against the wars? Because you're gutless, arrogant pieces of shit. Arrogant piece. Hey, Springsteen. Hey, Springsteen. All these people. Hey, Kimmel Clown. Hey, you don't get the vaccination. Why? You're threatening other people's lives. How about the lives that are being killed now? Oh, we don't care. Not a word. Oh, and how about this past week? All the big news. The people out there protesting Trump's tariffs. Oh, yeah. Remember all the news? Yeah. One after another, all over the world, all over the Western world. Yep. Hands off. One after another. Yep. It's just not right. Rally held at U.S.-Canada border. Yep. New York City, Europe, all over. Hey, where are all you people for peace? Where are you? Hey, all you fat mouths. You know, when I was a young guy, they had mini skirts. Now when I look at these chicks, man, we need maxi skirts. Yeah. The guys, everybody blimped out, fucked up, no balls, arrogant people. Where are the people for peace? We're giving you everything we can. And again, support Occupy Peace because we're supporting you. We got to get a major movement going. We need money from a billionaires or else the millions of people that care. Because we got to get this thing going. They're going to take us to war. So going back to your Trends Journal, this is I've been at this for 45 years. Never have I seen a time like this. Yeah. This is the headline coming out of the European news. Beijing's military drills around Taiwan are destabilizing, G7 says. G7. Yeah, group of 7 fucking scumbags. G7. In a joint statement, GC diplomats. Yeah, dip low on the mat. Yeah, and eat the shit on the mat. And get effed up the ass. Diplomat. That's why they call them that. That's what they do. So again, this is serious what's going on. And it's only going to get much, much worse because the articles are all here to prove it in your Trends Journal. Hungary embraces genocide. King Netanyahu withdraws from the ICC. Yep. U.S. I mentioned this last week. Bernie Sanders tried to push through a resolution that would prohibit the United States sending almost $9 billion worth of armaments to keep the murder going in Israel. Only 13 people in the Senate, 13 of 15, voted against it. The rest all voted for it. This is serious. Netanyahu coming to America to meet with Trump yesterday is very important. They made a deal and they're downplaying it. So there you have it. And much, much more. Oh, God, another article by Gregory Mannarino. A plea for action and awareness. The hyper debt bubble and the coming system lockup. You got it? You got to read this article by Mannarino. It's very important, as are many of the others. We're giving you everything we can. No magazine comes close to it. Subscribe to the Trends Journal. You're going to get history before it happens. There's no magazine in the world that comes close to it. And you look at the comments, not coming out of my mouth, the people that subscribe. And don't forget tomorrow, Salenti and the judge. And a lot of it's going to have to do with what Trump's doing and the lack of our Constitution, how they're robbing it from us. Again, united we stand, divided we fall. Thanks for tuning in. See you tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Time.